everyone. We decided to do this video a little bit differently. So Steph is sitting off camera and he's going to ask me a few questions about the journey of the Bodykind sports bra.
So let's get to it. So, you know, just talk about the origin. Like before this was even a product, why did it become a product? And I think that story is so important.
Okay, so for quite a few years, I've been doing rebounding classes as an instructor, like on a platform, elevated, and watching so many women bouncing and all kinds of movement actually, but of course being in my face was women that are bouncing, ladies that are on a health and wellness journey. They've got, you know, a lot of weight to lose, a little bit of weight to lose. They trying to change their health and wellness status, and being on a rebounder with really large breasts, or even medium breasts to be honest, and watching them look uncomfortable, and everything is moving left to right, up and down, and standing there thinking, I've got to do something. Chatting to the ladies afterwards and saying, how was your class? And they're like, it was amazing, I loved it, but I was very, you know, I was a bit sore, like in my neck, my upper back. I felt very sort of non-supported. Felt like I was holding myself. In fact, I'd see women holding themselves like this, bouncing. Now, how do you do that when I'm trying to encourage you to use a weight and we're doing things with our arms and you've got ladies that are kind of holding themselves in place? So I realized after doing that for about 2 years, and hearing the stories, seeing women in pain, seeing women frustrated, really being put off by the way that their breasts were moving on a rebounder, it was kind of interfering with their whole enjoyment of their class.
And people actually coming to class with multiple layers of clothing and wearing.
They would show me. Look, I'm wearing 3 bras. I'm wearing a normal bra, and then afterwards I've got a crop, and then I've got another crop because this one's bigger, so I can go over all of them. And I still feel like there's too much movement. So, I mean, the breast tissue is very sensitive. Once it's stretched, it's beyond repair. I mean, the only way you're going to repair it, you can't repair it with creams or dry brushing or anything like that. It's very, very sensitive skin, and it's different skin to the rest of our bodies. So once it's stretched, it's irreparable. You're going to have to undergo surgery to be able to remove extra skin, lift and tuck and whatnot. So it's important that we look after our breasts. And there are people out there that say you can rebound without any bra at all. And wow, okay, I would find that incredibly painful and very distracting. And I'm small, let alone somebody who's a double D or double E. Like, wow. And there are a lot of people out there that say that you can wear any crop top, like it's enough support. In fact, you know, just free it. No, like for me, you need to be held, you need to feel secure, you need to feel supported and be non-distracted. Because at the end of the day, I need you to focus on your bounce, your breath, squeezing, mind-muscle coordination, mind-muscle connection. And I can't have you feeling distracted by the fact that there's so much movement and you're worried about it, and it hurts. This is meant to be a very fun modality, but not only for rebounding. I've seen it with runners, I've seen it with CrossFitters, I've seen it with ladies doing all kinds of racket sports where they say their biggest issue is the movement of their breasts. So I knew something had to be done.
But wait, there's also another factor, and that is when people are on their health and wellness journey and they progress, what was a shocker for me was how women lose breast size as they lose weight
100%.
overall. And having something that can kind of go along them in that journey was another factor, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So, you know, buying a really good sports bra, one that's imported, one that won't discolor, it won't, you know, kind of get out of shape after a few washes, is going to cost you a lot of money. And that's great if you've got that kind of money, but most ladies that are on a wellness path, they want to feel supported but not break the bank every time they need to go down a size. So you would be a size whatever when you first started, and you could shrink 5 different cuff sizes by the time you got to your goal. That means you have to buy a new bra every time you go down a size in order to feel the support you need. So yes, I mean, breasts are made up of fats, adipose tissue. It's like that's what they're made up of. So when you lose weight, you lose fat, you're going to lose a lot of your breast fullness, unfortunately, for some of us. So that's what happens, right? And so you can't afford to buy a new bra each and every time you go down a size. So having a bra that was fully adjustable, that kind of shrunk with you as you were shrinking, was for me the answer. And then when you got to your absolute goal, if you really wanted that carrot, that beautiful, beautiful sports bra, that imported, whatever fancy brand, then you deserved it. You had gotten to your goal. That's when you invest in the ultimate sports bra. But whilst you're getting there, you need something that's going to keep you supported whilst you're on the journey, something that can kind of change while you change.
So this is not dissimilar from like our Bounty Soles, the shoes that you've developed for rebounding. I mean, we had the similar thing. People
Yeah.
bouncing in sneakers, and then you decided, no, this doesn't work.
And I mean, socks are not for everybody. They can be quite hot. They get dirty really quickly. You can't jump off and quickly run outside or onto the doorbell in a pair of socks. So socks are for some people the answer. For me, they were a bit frustrating because I'm always in a rush. So straight after rebounding, I go fetch my daughter, quickly run into the shops, go fill up with petrol. I need a footwear, a pair of something on my feet that is very versatile and comfortable and breathable and cool and easy to wash, easy to dry. I can use it for everything, and I don't have to keep changing, my shoes. So, the soles were born. And
But this is the point, right?
Story.
Exactly. It's the practicality aspect that drives the invention in the brand.
Yes.
And I think that not many people know that. They're like, why did Lisa make this? And they come into the store, and I always have to tell them, well, she didn't make it because she sat in the room thinking, oh, I need a pretty bra, or I need a Bounty Sole.
It was functional. It was necessary.
Yeah,
in fact, for me, it was an important part of your whole wellness journey is the one is you feeling comfortable. So that's also why Body Kind was born as well, was to be able to support women whilst they were on their wellness journeys. Because for some, the wellness journey can be years. So you're only going to buy that beautiful pair of tights that makes you feel good, that makes you feel powerful, that makes you feel supported, makes you feel more in control and less self-conscious when you get to your goal a year or 2 years from now? Or are you going to invest in good athleisure whilst you're on the journey? Athleisure that hides, accentuates, makes you feel stronger, makes you feel confident. Why wait? Because the journey could be a long one.
Okay,
and for a lot of people it is. So
talk about the bra, and how did this bra become, and where is it gone? Because a lot of people think you just sourced it somewhere and then you kind of brought it in and all of that. Yeah.
The story behind the bra is a complicated one. So I mean, I'd seen a few different styles like overseas and was inspired by certain things that I saw and tried. But the journey started in 2020, to be 100% honest. So when I was pregnant, I was absolutely, to Steph's delight, happy, to Steph's delight, really big. Okay, literally my head could fit inside my new bra. My bra fitter at the time said to me, I've never seen anything like it. So I have a personal breast story from being small to being absolutely massive and being very uncomfortable. My neck and shoulder pain was chronic when I was breastfeeding, and I found being active whilst breastfeeding and having to try and take my bra off, squeezing my milk out, trying to get Bella comfortable. It was just such a horrible experience trying to be active and trying to breastfeed at the same time and have these huge breasts. And my rebounding journey kind of started 5 months after I had Bella. So I knew that the bra was an absolute necessity for moms that are trying to breastfeed and be fit, people that are on a wellness journey. I myself had massive boobs, and it was just so uncomfortable. I know from experience. So I haven't always been like this. I was like this, then I was like this, and then I'm back here again. Okay, so I have experienced a double D breast. I have experienced it for myself. I promise you, I need to find some pictures of when I was that big and find my bra somewhere and I've got a picture somewhere in my Instagram of me putting the bra over my head saying, this is how big I was. It was a crazy picture. Anyway, so personal story, I've been there. I know what it feels like. So what I did is I started engaging with suppliers. I did try and manufacture this bra locally, and trust me when I say that this is a massive goal for me as a proudly South African female-owned business. I want to be able to manufacture the bra in time in South Africa. So watch this space, okay? We're working really hard at making that possible. Yep. But for now, we first tried one part of the world, then we tried another part of the world. So we've tried different parts of the world. In fact, this first bra, which is 2020, was a different part of the world to where we get ours now. And these were like the first bras with like huge, big steel like hooks and very, very stretchy fabric, like really smelly fabric as well. I mean, I've got ones with my old branding, LR, before Body Kind was even a thing. It had LR on the bra. I mean, this has only been worn like once, and check how worn it just looks like it's been worn a million times, and I only ever wore it once. So, I mean, this goes right back to 2020, these first bras. I have got boxes and boxes of samples in my sample room because every one of the bras I had to test in every size and do size fittings on all my staff members. And so it's not just one bra coming in, it's like one of every single size, every single time, trying different fabrics, different fit, different cuts, too much coverage, too little coverage. Velcro was too scratchy. It made a noise. It cut into you. You name it. We have been through every type of rendition of this bra. So 2020 was here. Then I saw that there was something similar to what I wanted the bra to land up like. Excuse me, Coco, which is the brand new Bodykind 2.0 that I'm wearing now. So we tested this out, and we did 2 years of testing with our original. These are the 4 original ones that we launched. We played around with mixing and matching left and right, which I think is super cute. But these were the originals that we launched in 2021 with a big launch, and we had big shoots, and we had lots of ambassadors, and we tested this bra out for a while. We made quite a few changes to it. So the changes and augments to it were like, say those colors, but taking the Velcro all the way to the end so that we could help ladies that were in between sizes, and had a smaller back, bigger breast but smaller back, added 2 more hook and eyes, and we improved the quality of the fabric. So whilst we were still using this version, we actually changed this version to augment it to make it better, so that at least while we were R&Ding it, ladies were feeling comfortable. So this was our first one in 2021. 2022 we started testing out lots of different bras from all over, including some people that were starting to bring out some of the rip-offs in our own country. And I was like, okay, let me see what these bras are all about. Looks similar, but absolutely zero support. Like pathetic bra, and all different colors and different styles, and you name it. I bought one, I tested it, and I made sure that what was out there was not doing what it said it was going to do. So I tested bras for a very long time. Then in 2020, this is in 2021 and 2. Then in 2023, we launched our 3 new colors with augments. So taking the Velcro all the way, 2 hook and eyes over here, better fabric, thicker straps. So everything about the bra was better, and new colors, because the ladies loved the bra. They wanted some nice fresh colors. So we launched these ones in 2023. Then I saw some seamless options coming into the market, okay? And I was like, let's give these a test. And absolutely zero support. So fine for an everyday bra, fine if you're really, really small, but definitely not the support that I'm looking for ladies that are larger, or ladies that are doing rebounding with the G-force being up to 4 or 5 times. It is not even close to correct, okay? So this was the whole of last year, testing our new supplier who is now doing our bras, and going backwards and forwards with different tones, different elastics, different stretch fabrics, different composition
Let's just make
of
this
fabric.
clear. This is not a supplier. This is a manufacturer
well,
making
yes,
it
this
for
is
you.
a manufacturer where I drew it all out and said, this is what I want. And we went back and forth, too much coverage, too much leeway. This fabric is not giving the right support. We got all the ladies in the studio so many times to test, that bounce, and there'd be way too much movement, up, down, left, right. Okay, go back to this one, go back. You name it, we've done it. And we finally got to the point where this is probably the last version, which a lot of you saw me wearing last year, end of last year, for a few shoots. And this was before we actually dyed the fabrics to match. But the closest that we got before we got our final version. And a few of you are like, when is that bra coming? When are you getting the pink? It looks so amazing. And this is towards the end of 2023. And so bring on 2024, and here we are with our Barbie pink, which we've had requests for the longest time, for a Barbie pink. And then we got the dusty blue, because it was colors that were showing up a lot in our reversibles. So our entire new summer range had a lot of blue and a lot of pink. So we're like, if we have to choose 2 colors, let's go girly, and then something a little bit more neutral, but not black again. So yes, we're already working on our next colors. Don't you worry, there'll be new ones coming out all the time. And I still don't feel like we're done. I still feel from this 2.0 version of the bra, in 6 months' time, we'll have a 2.1 version, because there's this and this and this that the ladies wanted me to do.
In a year's time, not 6 months, a year.
A year, because it takes long. I mean, as you can see, 2020 to 2024, that's 4 years of testing and trying bras in the market. So yeah, I mean, I'm very, very proud of it. The other night we did a launch at the store, and I saw ladies from as young as 18 years old to a lady who was in her 80s coming through, from sort of medium size to really, really large, and just seeing their faces light up when we did the fittings, and they thought there was no bra for them, nothing would ever help, and then seeing their faces when we showed them there's no bounce, there's no movement left or right, and they were jumping in the change rooms, and they had big smiles on their face, because now there's finally hope. They can do their workouts, whatever that may be, even if it's not rebounding, with no movement, no worry, no pain. It really makes me feel super happy. And the good news with the new bra, not only has it changed from everything from much thicker zip. I mean, you can even feel it's like chunky. You know, it's like a Range Rover kind of zip. It's really cool. To better hook and eyes that are easier to put on instead of sliding it down there this way. The hook and eye that ladies are more used to the Velcro going all the way to the end. And we made an extender on the bras as well. So all the bras come with this little extender. I've taken mine off because I don't need it. But for ladies that have a wider back and they need a little bit of a longer strap, you can actually attach the extender, which comes with every bra standard. Even if you don't use it, you can give it to a friend who may need it. And you now have the chance to make the back, the hem strap wider. So some ladies are tiny, so that's why the strap goes all the way to this point. And some ladies have a really wide back and their strap stops right here. So they need that extra strap to go a little bit wider. So we've even made an extender for each one of the bras so that you can extend it if you need it. We've taken the Velcro all the way down to the bottom here. So for ladies that have very, very short shoulders, they're really tiny actually, they're big-breasted but tiny, then the strap can go all the way down the back, instead of stopping halfway and feeling like you need to tighten it, but there's no more Velcro, there's no more leeway. So now it goes all the way down as well. Just absolutely amazing fabric, branding that won't come off, amazing quality zip. No removable pads as well, so the pads are sewn in because they move and then they bunch, and then in the washing, if you put them in the washing, then they like scrunch, they turn inside out, and it's a pain to kind of get them straight again. So, and they also crease and they crinkle, so we've actually made a completely sewn in one here. Just better buckles. The little straps here are finished off properly, so not rough around the edges like that, but they actually have been overlocked so that there won't be any curling or any fraying of the bra. So yeah, a lot of love and thought went into it, and probably the best thing is that we've gone up by 2 sizes, because what I do notice is that South African women have large gazumbas. And there was many times in the store where I'd have a lady who's like, please tell me you've got a bra for me. I'd fit them and it just wouldn't close. And it actually broke my heart. I get goosebumps because I had to turn ladies away. And I was like, I'm not doing that anymore. We're having to go up. So we went up to a 6 and then to a 7XL. So we now have from a small, I'm a medium everyone, from a small all the way to a 7XL, which for me was a big differentiator. So yeah, this bra is something quite unique and special to me, and it's been a really long journey to get to this point, and we would love your feedback. We've even created a new bra chart, and I will do other videos on how to size yourself according to the new bra chart, where there's 2 extra columns. So it's not just about measuring your widest part, measuring your hem, but there's also measurements here, there's measurements over the shoulder as well. So there's 4 measurements to take into account, because there are so many different shapes of women. It's not just about the size of your actual cup, and how small you are here, but it's also like how full are you, and like, are you a big size B or small size B? So this matters big time. And then how big is your shoulder? How long is it, and how wide is it? That all needs to be taken into consideration to get the perfect fit. So you could actually fit into 3 different sizes, but one size will fit you better than another size, you know?
Please go look at the reviewed size chart. All the other size charts before this are not applicable. Babe, that's incredible.
So yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I could talk about it for days, but yes, these were great sort of starter bras. These were great to introduce into the market for like new colors and improvements. We got a lot of feedback. But these bras to me are fantastic, but they are not these. These are the Bentley of bras available in our country. Very proud of them. Blood, sweat and tears, totally worth it. Let us know what you think. Let us know if there's any improvements we can make for the next 2 point whatever, because we actually did this for all of you. And I just want to keep improving it and making sure that at the end of the day we make your lives easier and we make your wellness journeys more enjoyable and more doable without any pain. So, yay.
Cut.